The fourth crime has two versions of events. So tell me if you agree with version 1 or version 2 and what you think should happen. So version 1, the first version of events, a labourer said he intervened in a fight between the accused and another man. When the accused said, nope, he said, I'm getting it all twisted. He said the accused came back to the pub, ran up behind him as he was leaving the pub, and put him in a headlock and slashed him 3 times. The stabbing is not in contention. The man was wounded in the manner that is described. There was 3 stab wounds, 1 to his shoulder, 1 to the lower part of his back, just below his spine, and it was also driven into him. So the labourer said that there was no altercation, that he'd tried to intervene in a fight earlier in the day with this man and another man, and that he just returned to the pub and attacked him for no reason. The second version of events, the accused said that he loaned some people at the pub money. However, people thought he was making illegal bets, which he had done before. The publican asked him about this on this occasion, and he said he wasn't doing illegal bets. The publican was happy with that answer, and then the accused said that they became racially abusive towards him and wanted to kill him, and said as much. There was an altercation that landed up injuring him under the eye and making his nose bleed, which landed up having a lot of blood on his shirt, which he needed to change. So the constable, a different constable, the first constable, suggested he went home and changed. The accused then, with a fresh shirt on that he'd worn from his barber's appointment the night before, returned to the pub to clear his reputation, only to find a group assembled outside of the pub, about 12 or 15 men who were still mad at him, and started to lay into him. As he scrambled around to look for something to defend himself with, he found the razor that he'd borrowed from the barber to finish his shave. This is when he pulled out the knife on the labourer and slashed him. The men only withdrew when a different constable disarmed him and was also punched by a member of the crowd. So, which version of events do you think is right and should go ahead at court as the version 1 or 2? And do you think he's guilty, not guilty, requires a fine, imprisonment, or another punishment?